Good day to everyone. We already learned before how to represent real-life situations using function, including piecewise function. We also learned how to evaluate function by replacing or substitute its variable with a given number or expression. Now, we will learn about how to multiply, add, subtract, and divide function, as well as we'll learn about composite functions. So we will first focus on the basic operation of function. Let us give, let us say there are two functions, f of x and g of x. Okay, so let us try to add that two function, f of x and g of x. F of x plus g of x, that will give you the sum of f plus g of x. Or you can write it this way, g plus f of x, since f and g are all positive. In the subtraction of function, if we subtract f of x minus g of x, that will give you the value of f minus g of x, or you can write this way, negative g plus f of x. In the multiplication of function, let us try to see how to multiply f of x times g of x. That will give you f times g, collect common terms, which is x. So therefore, or you can write it this way, g times f of x. In the division of function, we divide f of x over g of x. Or you can write it this way, f divided by g of x, provided that g of x must not be equal to 0. So please take note of that. So in summary, these are the four basic operations of function. We have the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of function. Okay, let's say we will give the value of f of x equals to x plus 1 and g of x equals to x squared. Let us try to practice how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide these two functions. Okay, so given f of x equals to x plus 1 and g of x equals to x squared, okay, so f of x is equals to x plus 1, right? Plus, instead of writing g of x, write it x squared because g of x is equals to x squared. So add, that will give you x plus 1 plus x squared. Arrange it according to the highest degree. So x squared must be in the first term, x to the 1 must be in the second term, and 1 is the last term. So that is the addition of function. Okay, let us try the same, using the same value of f of x and g of x in the subtraction of function. Okay, so f of x minus g of x, that will give you f minus g of x. Okay, instead of writing f of x, you write the value x plus 1 minus the value of g of x, which is x squared. Then proceed to subtraction. That will give you x plus 1 minus x squared. Arrange it according to the highest degree. So negative x squared must be the first term, followed by x to the 1, second term, plus 1 is the third term. That's the value of subtraction of function. Next, using the same value of f of x and g of x, let us try the multiplication of function. Okay, f of x, x plus 1, quantity, times x squared. Okay, in here, you have to multiply x squared to each term in the quantity of f of x. So that will give you x cubed plus x squared. So that's the product of f of x times g of x. Next, and the last, we have the division of function using the same value of f of x and g of x. So we have f of x is x plus 1 in the numerator, x squared in the denominator. Let us simplify the expression, okay? We divide each term by x squared. Since the first term has common factor, which is x, that will give you 1 over x plus 1 over x squared. So that is the quotient of f of x and g of x. Let us try to practice composite function. By definition, a composite function is a function that depends on another function. A composite function is created when one function is substituted into another function. Okay? So, let us try some example using the same value of f of x and g of x. Okay, let's say for example, find f of g. Okay, I have different way in solving for this. I will first write the value of f of x and followed by g of x. F of x is your output and g of x is your input. So the value of g of x, x squared, substitute it to the variable x in the f of x plus 1. That will give you x squared plus 1. So that is f of g value. Next, let us try the other way. Example, you encounter a problem like find g of f. So you see g of x is equals to x squared. That is your output and the input is f of x. So you input the value of f of x to the output and that will give you x plus 1 quantity squared. So the function of g of f is equals to x plus 1 squared or x squared plus 2x plus 1 if you multiply x plus 1 quantity twice. Okay, so much for that. I provide you here an exercises you have to work on, and you're going to submit that on Friday, October 23, 2020. Okay, you solve this and put this in one sheet of paper, then picture it and PM me your answer in our Facebook account. That will be your activity for this week. Thank you for watching and listening this lesson. See you again next time. Bye.